92.5. Second date update.
Look, I'll admit, we're not the most wholesome show in morning radio. Okay? Between Jose's drunk movie reviews, Brooke's rampant infidelity, and my extremely low-cut V-necks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I see nipple a
Well,
lot.
it's pretty much suspenders, bro.
I mean, we're deviants.
Yes.
What can I say? But maybe the one redeeming thing about us is we all love Disney.
That's true.
Of course.
Seriously.
For real.
Like
Who doesn't?
the songs, the bright colors,
Yep.
the devilishly handsome princes.
That's not why I
Me
like
and you,
them.
Jeffrey. Let's
What's
do this.
not to love? And I know we're not alone. In fact, one of our listeners is a huge Disney fan too. His name's Kenny, and apparently Disney is what helped Kenny find a romantic connection.
Oh, wow.
Look at
That's
that.
awesome.
But he needs a little bit of help. That's why he emailed into us. He's on the phone right now. Hey, Kenny.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, well, you do sound like a
Hi.
Disney fan. You're so happy,
I
Kenny.
do. I love Disney, but I gotta be honest. I like you guys too. I mean, you're not so bad.
that's
Welcome
nice.
to the show. Welcome to the second
you-
happiest
No.
place on earth.
Are you trying to find your happily ever after, Kenny?
Yeah, if you could help me out, that would be so awesome.
I know a place that does that for very, very cheap, if you want to know.
We'll see how this goes today.
Okay, let's just focus on the woman that you want to call today. What's her name?
All right. Her name is Steph.
Steph?
Steph.
Yeah, Steph. And you know, you did mention that I'm into Disney, as I told you in my email. I met her on a Disney fan site of all places.
Oh, you're that into Disney.
Oh.
Oh.
I feel like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
call
Wow.
yourself a fan of anything anymore unless it's like you live that life.
Unless you're on the site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you know, it's not like it's a Disney dating, you know, it's a fan site, you know, and
Cute.
everybody's kind of nice. But occasionally there's like trolls that get on our site and they start posting like rude comments, you know.
Well, you know what? Every Disney movie has a villain.
And those 8-year-olds
right.
can be really vicious sometimes, so I understand. What happened?
So this guy makes a post and he says that people without kids should be banned from going to the parks. You know.
Oh, that's ridiculous. It's for all
That was a
ages.
kid.
little strong,
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. And that's what I said. You know, I clapped back and I just said, look, you know, Disney is for everyone. You know, I don't have kids. And I go to the parks all the time. I even posted, I said, look, going to the parks without children is amazing.
Oh, I bet. I never thought of that.
You tell him.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do that stupid teacup ride ever.
No. You move through the park so much faster. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on souvenirs and extra food and stuff. You don't have to carry a lot.
Well, and getting on rides must be awesome because normally when I'm with my family, it's like, oh, you need how many? 5? Okay,
Oh,
wait for
I
the
know.
next one.
I
And
know.
you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you can just
I know,
hop
right?
on. Yeah.
I know, exactly. And sometimes you even get to cut up front. But, you know, I see
Yeah.
these parents, and I got no problem with people with their children, but they're pushing a stroller and they're carrying all their stuff for their child, you know.
Okay.
And,
No, do you-
I mean, I feel like we're kind of derailing. Like, we understand how adamant you are. Where do you meet this woan? Where does she come in?
Sure. So I commented, you know, I'm defending going to Disney, and she actually saw that and messaged me, and she was like, hey, way to put this guy in his place. She actually called me a Disney prince.
Oh,
Oh,
she's
wow.
got the moves.
She's on brand.
I like
I know, and
it.
so I thought that was kind of cute. And so, you know, we had a little side conversation, and eventually we exchanged our Instagrams, and we started messaging back and forth.
Okay.
And after messaging so often, I decided to ask her out.
Did you
So-
take her to Disneyland?
Oh.
Not yet. I don't have that kind of budget.
Oh,
Okay.
So I thought it'd be kind of cute. There's a mall nearby that I know has a Disney store.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be cute if we met up at the mall and like went to the Disney store, browse around.
Cute.
Did she like that idea?
She did, and she picked up this stuffed Lilo doll, you know, from that movie Lilo and Stitch. You know?
Mhm.
And she said, "Oh, I love that movie. And, you know, I always wanted one of these." So I thought it'd be kind of cool. I bought it for her there.
Nice.
She was really happy about that.
And it's always
Yeah.
cute because, like, if the relationship works out, you have a memento from your first date.
Oh, I didn't think
That's
of that.
right.
And if it doesn't
That's
work
right.
out, you have something to destroy to help you get over it.
That's good, Jeffrey.
Mhm.
It was just a sweet, sweet moment.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, I took her to to her car and said goodnight. I went in to kiss her goodnight. I thought we had a good time. And she kind of a little backed away from the kiss, but she gave me a big, solid hug. And then he said, would you like to hang out again? And she said, yeah. This was about a week and a half ago or so. And I haven't heard from her, you know.
All right, Prince Charming. You just hold on a second. We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Princess Steph for you.
Oh, I like her.
And we'll see if we can get that glass slipper to fit, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
I meant that in a totally platonic way,
I know.
okay?
Felt like
I
a
promise.
bad or something.
No, just a date. We'll
Yeah.
find out. Hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're talking to Kenny, who's a big Disney fan.
Yes. Very big.
And he took out Steph, who's a fellow Disney lover, on a romantic Disney date. They went to the Disney store at the mall where he bought her a Lilo doll. He even got a hug towards the end of the night. But you know, it's funny, Kenny, I rarely do this. I was looking back at your email though, and there's something you wrote there that you didn't bring up in the first part.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And you mentioned in the email that you sang this song that's playing right now to each other at some point during the date. Is that true?
So cute.
Really?
Yeah. It was a little embarrassing, but you know, sometimes just break out in song. We love these songs so much, and we were at dinner, and when they brought the dessert, you know, I just started singing "Spoonful of Sugar" from Mary
Okay.
Poppins.
At the dessert.
Will you sing it for us?
Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. You know?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and she started singing with me, and we just had a blast. I mean, people were staring. Obviously, people were staring at us.
This
But
course.
really makes you
Jose
happy.
is so into
Like,
this.
Yeah.
you
He's
just,
so happy
you know,
right now.
I just feel great after hearing that.
Yeah. I mean,
it's incredible. It's fantastic.
I'm with you. I think Disney is great, and I can get down on some Aladdin just like anybody. But I think
Wait,
maybe
Agreed.
down on
I
Aladdin?
agree. Yeah.
What do you-
Okay.
or The Little Mermaid, whatever. I like Disney.
No.
It's just, do you ever feel like maybe this was a little bit overboard and it was so Disney that it just came off as childish?
You know, I don't think so. I mean, the way she and I were talking, she was right there with me. She was. She said she's just as much a Disney fan as I am. I mean,
That's
when you
cute,
connect
bro.
with somebody on that level who likes Disney as much as you do, it's just awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
good for you.
Well, let's try and connect with Steph on a phone level. So I'm going to dial her right now, and we'll try and get you your second date update, okay?
Try not to break into song, okay, when
No,
we're talking
do
to
it.
her.
Do it.
No, you guys, stop.
Can I sing "Lady in the Tramp"?
No.
Just wait till we talk to her first, and then maybe you can jump in, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'm down the number now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Steph?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hi, my name's Prince Jeffrey,
Stupid.
and I work for a very magical radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Yeah.
I've never heard of you, Prince Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah.
You're not sweeping her off her feet.
Oh,
Jeffrey.
no. Well, somebody wished upon a star
Oh,
that I get in touch with
Hey,
you
I like it.
because you went on a date with them recently and you haven't been getting back. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry. This is just so strange. Like, is this like a prank?
Okay, no,
No.
it's not a prank.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's a lot of dumb jokes based on Disney, but it's not a prank.
No,
will be
they're
more.
not dumb, Brooke. These are clever.
You're awesome.
Okay.
Dumbo.
I'll simplify it down.
Terrible.
We're doing something called a second date update. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email our show and we'll contact that person for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's weird. We know.
It's much less whimsical when I describe it that way, but a guy reached out to us about you, and his name is Kenny.
Kenny?
Yeah, that's why I was making those Disney references earlier.
Well, that definitely makes sense. That's weird that he contacted you guys.
Well, the reason why he reached out to us is because he had such a great time going out with you, but he doesn't know why you've been ghosting him.
I'd rather, like, not get into it. I mean, it's going to hurt his feelings, you know, and I'm trying. That's really not the Disney way to be hurting other people's feelings.
Oh,
that's-
sweetie,
that's
not
very
the
sweet.
Disney way. I mean, I thought, my guess was maybe he was too into Disney for you. Like he took it too far.
Oh, you think he's too Disney?
Oh, that's not the case for you?
You guys are kind of funny.
What?
Kind of.
Hold on. What do you mean by that?
Look, you know what? If he's ready to hear it, you can tell him this.
Okay.
He is a Disney.
A what?
A Disney.
Fizney with an F?
Yeah, Disney with an S.
What does that mean?
He's just a fake Disney fan. Like,
What?
Oh,
He's a fake.
fake Disney.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Why would you say that? He seems like a very serious Disney fan when we spoke to him.
Yeah.
yeah, like maybe on like the surface, like he puts up a good front. Like after meeting him the first time, you can kind of get that sense. Like you don't know him. Like you had like one conversation with him, I'm assuming.
He's on a Disney fan website. He took you to the Disney store for a date. He sang a song from Mary Poppins. My God.
Which
at a
is like
restaurant.
old school Disney.
Like,
That doesn't make a Disney fan.
what makes a Disney fan then? I am very confused.
I'm looking for someone who 100% knows the ins and outs of everything Disney and doesn't try to like skate away on like a few songs and like taking me to the Disney store. Like that's not what a hardcore, honest to God Disney fan is.
Oh, wow.
But what happened to make you think that he wasn't like a diehard?
So I told him the last time that I went to Disney, I got pixie dusted, and he had no clue what being pixie dusted was.
I don't either.
No.
Yeah, what does that
I
mean?
don't-
Pixie what?
Pixie dusted. You know
Okay.
how Tinkerbell has pixie dust?
Yeah.
So pixie dusted means you get something like for free, or you get like an upgrade. You know, like so. The last time I was at Disney parks, I was at one of the kiosks getting a Mickey Pop, and the cast member said, "This Mickey Pop is on us." And then when I brought it up, he knew nothing, like zero. Like his face just washed over. Like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like it.
Oh, like our faces.
I don't mean to laugh, but that seems so absurd.
It seems
like,
pretty intense.
yeah, that he didn't know what pixie dusted means.
That's just one thing. Like, you don't even understand, okay? He also was trying to convince me that the Avengers are Disney characters. Like, the Avengers are not honest to God
owned
Disney.
by
Aren't they
Disney.
owned by Disney now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Acquired. They were acquired by Disney.
Oh. Okay.
You can't put the Avengers on the same pedestal as Mickey and Minnie and Donald.
I just think
and
you're
Goofy.
missing out on maybe a good relationship because something that, I don't know, seems so trivial to me.
Honestly, like, I think the only reason he really wanted to go out with me is because he sees, like, I can dress up as Snow White, and he thinks I look really hot dressed up as Snow White.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of accusations
Yeah.
being thrown around right now, and I think it's only fair to ask Kenny about them directly because I need to tell you he's been on the other line listening the whole time and wants to speak with you.
Hey,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
it's a small world after all, isn't
Ah,
Kenny?
there it is.
I cannot believe that it was because I didn't know about pixie dusting. That's why you've blown me off.
Kenny, it's not just pixie dusted. It's the Avengers. It's the fact that you didn't realize that there were different castles at different Disney parks. Like,
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
Isn't-
I thought they were all the same castle.
Me too.
which they are
I-
not, first of all. Any hardcore Disney fan knows Sleeping Beauty's castle is at Disneyland, and Cinderella's castle is at Walt Disney World in Florida. Like, anybody knows that. Like,
Steph, I'm sorry, I got to interrupt. You've got to calm down.
Yeah.
This is why people can't say that they like anything, because if you don't know every single specific thing about a subject,
no, he is a Disney. He's fake Disney. It's Disney. There is no. You don't deem yourself a Disney fanatic and then come at me with not knowing the castles, and talking about all the Marvel characters. Like, that's not how it works.
But Steph, isn't this behavior and the way that you're talking, isn't that not very Disney-like?
Uh-oh.
I think it's very snooty.
No,
I think
because-
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a cuss word in the Disney world.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you're acting like one of the evil stepsisters at this point.
Look, you all need to settle down and shut up because you pushed me. You wanted to know why I didn't want to call Kenny back, and I told you. He didn't even really know the words to a spoonful of sugar. He knew that. A spoonful of sugar.
Okay.
I don't even think it's fair for me at this point to ask them to go out on a second date.
You
Maybe
have to do it.
Maybe it's easier for me to just ask Steph to give back the Lilo doll.
Honestly, if he wants Lilo back, he can take it. Like,
Okay.
it like, wasn't even a special edition Lilo doll, so he could.
Oh.
You can get that anywhere.
All right,
Ew.
Kenny.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Kenny, man, I'm so sorry that this has happened to you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, like I said, we all start at different levels of fandom. You know, she might be more hardcore than me, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now I know what pixie dusting is.
All right.
What
Well,
bring it
Disney?
down.
Yeah, try again.
just to make sure that you're not a Fisney, I'm going to play this song and you need to sing it word for word flawlessly. Here we go.
But sugar helps the medicine go down.
Oh, Fisney! Get off
Oh,
our
you put me on
show.
the spot. You put me on the spot.
I'm kidding, Danny. I love you.
Moving 92.5.